Hello guys, this is Becca, and I wanted to share with you what I did this morning. I decided to pull out a glue book again and do a little bit of glue booking. I don't do this very often, but for some reason I was in the mood this morning. So I pulled out this, it's a notebook, and I've still got to do the front of it. But what I did was I took several pages and I put washi tape on the edges of it. I'm going to put something here on the front to connect these two together and to cover this side here. And I did it according to color. So the first section is red, then I have orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, pink, turquoise, brown, and black. And then I have some left over. I can do some, if any other color happens to come to mind, that I can add to it. So this morning I opened it to the blue section, and oh, that's coming loose. I opened it to the blue section, so I pulled out, I looked through my magazines and pulled out things that would go in the blue section. So that's what I did. And so I decided I wanted to do it on camera with you. And so I'm going to do a couple of, or the 2-page spread in the red section. So I went through my magazines and I pulled out some things that would go with red, you know, that would go in the red section. And we're going to start gluing here. I got some big pages because I want to, like I said, I want to cover this section here to connect them together. So I thought I would maybe put that right there as backgrounds. Put that right there. And do I have another complete page? No, I don't think so. This will start it off anyway. So I thought I would do, yeah, that'll cover it. I thought I would do this right here like this, and that will give it some connection here in the middle, and connect that together and give it more, you know, stability, more firmness, that it won't tear off so easily. I'm going to use my liquid glue, just regular Elmer's school glue, to do this. I folded this paper in the middle because I want it to have a crease where that, you know, connects there. I want to try to keep it that my binding won't come loose. As best I can, I want to keep it where my binding won't come loose. So that's why I want to put this here to connect the two, to give it a little bit more strength, that hopefully it won't come loose. Okay, now I'm going to take this here and just make sure we have it all on here. And then once I get this little section laid down, I can put some glue up under it. Up under this edge here. Make sure that's kind of over the edge of the washi tape to help keep that on. Now I can lift this up and put some glue right here. I wanted to use the wet glue because it holds a little bit better than the stick glue. And I wanted to make sure this stayed on really good. And if I cover this whole background, that's fine. I'm mainly putting this on here for more stability of my page, where my book will stay together. Just give that a little crease right where I want it. Now here, I think I'm going to do it this way this time, since I have those two already on. I'm about out of glue in this bottle. I have plenty more bottles. I just about out in this bottle, and I'm the type of person that I like to use every little drop of glue I can get out of it to save. You know, if that's one more thing I got glued with it, then that's good. That's good. Okay, make sure it's not hanging off the edge anywhere, because I got room down here at the bottom. Let's see if I can get that spread out. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Now, make sure that's moving like it needs to. There we go. Now, I have this beautiful picture here. I could maybe put right here, and yes, I may be covering that. I don't know if I will cover every bit of it, and I don't know that I'm going to use that. It's just which one I like the best, which, because that's a lot of writing, I think I'm going to like that one there the best. I might put this one right here. That's some, it's like it's cherries. It's actually glass. It came out of like a little magazine type where you order things. I may put that right here. And let's see what else I got here. That would be good, but if I could keep from covering that butterfly, that would be good too. But he's not the red part. The rest around him is the red part. So actually, if he's covered up, would be fine. We could put this right here. Got this little section here. Let's see what might go there. We could put a piece of strawberry cake right there. I don't like that one so well. Let's see. How about strawberry pie? Would that look good there? Maybe I could do it like that. Or I could do it over that. I think I may do it over that. Yeehaw, let's see. Okay. Alright, I think I want this right here over this. Now I think I can use my glue stick, but I still want to put my little crease there first. Let me get my book that I glue on. It doesn't matter if glue gets on it, because that's what I use it for. And I am going to put this right here. There's Macy trying to get me to play ball with her. Mommy's busy, girl. Okay, I'll put that right there, and then I will put that right there. And while that is still, I wished I had a bigger table to work with when I'm doing this. I do have a bigger table, but I don't have a place for my clamp to put my phone on. So, let's see if I can get that back open now. There we go. Alright, we'll put that there. Now, this one will go right here, kind of on top of that, I think would be the best way to do it. Oh, I didn't mean to bring all that over here. Now, guys, I have a question. And I've discussed this before. I always have a problem with justifying doing something. And I dropped a piece. Probably a very important piece that I wanted to. I always have a problem justifying glue booking. I tell myself, what's the purpose of it? Oh man, I wished I hadn't dropped that. I can't find it. It probably went behind. And it was probably the one I wanted. Probably the pie. It was. It went behind my desk and I'm not going to be able to get it. I've always, couldn't find a good way to justify doing it. Glue booking, because I'd say, well, what's the purpose? What is it accomplishing? What is it doing? What's the reason that you glue book? You're just taking magazines out of one book and taking pictures out of one book and gluing it into another. No, it wasn't my pie one. And gluing it into another book. What is the purpose of that? And I have a problem justifying. I feel like everything I do has to be a purpose. But then I think about, I love to color. What's the purpose of that? I love to diamond paint. What's the purpose of that? Because once I've diamond painted them, once I've completed them, I put them away. I don't put them up on my wall or do anything with them. And I do it simply for fun. I do it for the enjoyment of it. I do it, for my anxiety and for stress and all these other things that I battle every day. And it helps with that. It helps to calm me to sit down with a coloring book and colors. So, if that's the case, what is the harm of me sitting down here and what was I going to put here? This. What is the harm of me sitting down here and clipping things out of a magazine and gluing them into another book? What harm is that? And just sitting here talking to y'all, just saying this has helped me to understand glue booking better. Just now it has helped me talking about it. See, that I'm the type of person, I need to talk things out. I've always felt I needed someone to talk to. And, yeah, up until just now, I had a problem with glue booking. Because I would, I couldn't seem to justify the purpose of glue booking, where you're taking clippings from one magazine, which is a book, and you're gluing it into another. And I just couldn't seem to justify that until just now. Just now. It has come to mind what the purpose of glue booking is. And it's the same thing that my coloring is to me. It's the same thing as my diamond painting is. I don't do nothing with them afterwards. And I just simply do it for enjoyment. I do it because it calms me when I'm feeling, you know, stressed, and I feel anxiety, and I feel like, you know, that my world is just turned upside down. I can just sit down with a coloring book and colors, or colored pencils or markers or whatever medium I choose to use, and just sit down and color a picture, and it seems to calm me. So there you go, Becca. You got your reason to glue book. You wanted a reason, you got a reason. It's calming. It is stress relief. It is fun. It's something to occupy your mind, to get your mind off of troubles and situations that bombard you and haunt you and makes you feel bad and depressed and down and all this kind of stuff. So, thank y'all for listening to me, because I just realized I just gave myself the answer to my question that I have let bother me for a long time. I have let it bother me. But no more will it bother me, because now I know why I glue book. I know. Oh, I'm dropping my papers again. I definitely need a bigger place to do this, where I can have room to set my book that I glue stuff on, and have my paper. Don't get my paper. See, if I let it fall, and it's a big enough paper, Miss Macy will get it, and then she'll tear it up. I want that where to bring it out. I'm going to put it right there. And I love pomegranates. I don't hardly ever get any, but I love pomegranates. And I seen this picture, and I said, I'm going to... Ooh, I tore it. I said, I'm going to put that in my... What you got, Macy? Not something that I need, is it? I said, I'm going to put that in my glue book. It's red, and it's something I love. So we're going to put that in my glue book. And that's what I'm doing. Oh, I rubbed it the wrong way. There we go. I got it now. Alright, let's see what else. I'm not going to use that. It's too big. So that'll go over here. I wished I could get whatever fell behind. This would bring a little bit more white to the page. I think I will put that right up here. I don't know why I want white, except for this over here is really dark, and this does on that side have some white in it. I feel like it will balance the colors out a little bit, make it more pleasing to the eye when you're looking at it. Put that right there, like that, just to give a little bit more white. Let's see. I don't know what that was that fell. I don't know if it would have something white in it or not. that would bring a little bit more white, don't you think? Because of around the edges. Should I put it down here? Right here? I think I'm going to put it right there. Yeah, I like that. I think that's where I'm going to put it. Right here. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. I got my glass sitting. It don't matter. Tell me how you feel about hobbies that you know. I don't know why I thought glue booking was so different than any other thing, like coloring or anything like that. I don't know what my thinking was. I really don't. But I've just made myself realize exactly what glue booking is for, what it does. Yeah, I may end up with a bunch of glue books that I've put together, and you know, they're not really profiting anything. It's not like I could sell them or anything, but I can't sell things anyway. People don't buy from me. But I like, you know, it's something I enjoy doing. And I actually put it away because I couldn't figure out the purpose of glue booking. Why would you glue book? Why would you cut images out of one book and glue them into another? Well, they're not in a book like this. There's just one picture here and there and a bunch of reading. I don't want all that reading. As you noticed, I covered up anywhere that had reading on it. I want all these pretty pictures. So, and I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed looking for the images. I enjoyed cutting them out. I enjoyed putting them here on this page. These pages, I enjoyed it. And I like the way it looks. And it's going to be fun when I get my book, you know, where I can just flip through and see all these different images that I have pulled out and put in here that matches the color. And thank y'all for listening to me. And if you would, just leave in the comments how you feel about things like that. You know, if you make cards, you can send the cards to the people. If you do scrapbook pages, you're saving memories, you know, that with pictures of your family and your friends and things. And or if you're doing a scrapbook with cards that people sent you, you're saving those memories. You know, I could always justify those things. Or if you're creating a pretty wreath, or you're altering an item, making it pretty to put out for display. But I don't even display my, you know, I don't display these books. But I don't display my coloring books either. And I could display my diamond paintings on the wall, but so far I haven't. So, you know, what's the difference? If I enjoy cutting images out of one book, gluing them into another, what's the harm of doing it? There is no harm. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed going along with me while I did my glue book pages. I hope you like it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will talk with you later.